Good morning, students. Welcome to our biology class. So, last class, what we have discussed, just I want to recall you. In the previous class, I have explained you what is biology and what are the branches of the science, and I have explained you each branch. For example, if you take the botany, botany means what? Study of plants. And zoology means what? Study of animals. Microbiology means study of microorganisms. I have explained you, isn't it? And I also said you who is the father of biology means Aristotle, and who is the father of zoology means Aristotle only, and who is the father of botany? Theophrastus, and who is the father of microbiology? I have said you Anthony van Leeuwenhoek, isn't it? So these are the different branches of science, and each branch what we are going to learn, all we have discussed in the previous class, isn't it? So from today onwards, I am going to start you the syllabus. I hope you people have the textbooks and notes. You should maintain from today onwards notes also. So I am going to start you the syllabus for your 8th class biology subject. Okay. So from today onwards, you should maintain the notes. Okay. So before moving into our lesson, I want to ask you one question to you. Okay. So you have learned in 6th and 7th, you have the subject science, isn't it? So what do you mean by science? What do you mean by science? You know about this subject science. But what I'm asking, what is meant by science or what is science? Can you say the definition for science? Is there anybody who can able to say the definition for science? Do you have the answer? If not, just to think about it. So for example, you have the subjects Telugu, Hindi, English, maths, science, social. So now what I'm asking, science is a subject, you know that. Now what I'm asking, what is science? So what do you mean by science? Okay, so today now I'm going to explain you. That is your first lesson, that is what is science. So your first lesson is what is science. So it is, you may have some doubt what teacher is asking. So what is science? So you should, till now you know it is a subject, and what we are learning in science also you know, but you don't know, you people are not able to say the definition for what is science. So in this class, in this your 8th class, we are going to start our first lesson, that is what is science. Okay, now, so our lesson is only the what is science. So according to your knowledge, what you can say about science? So now I will say this science. So science, so before moving into what is science and all, you should know some basic concepts what is happening at present in our surroundings and all. If you compare our ancient time, I mean the olden days, and if you compare at present, you can see lot of changes, and so many facilities have came at present, isn't it? For example, if you compare to the ancient times and now, the main difference, we have a lot of facilities, automatic machines, you can see the mobile phones, the laptops, and so many machines, so many items were invented by the human brains only. So inventing something new, and which helps the human effort to reduce to some extent. We have so many facilities at present now, you can see in your home also. The best example, the mixing. And when you compare to the ancient times, there was no mixer and all. And you know how they used to grind the items and all. So this is what the changes which occurs through the human brains, how they used to discover the new items and how it is useful for the human, isn't it? So for discovering anything, for to discover something which is useful for the human, we used to think over that, and we used to observe, and we used to do some experiments also. If you see, for some diseases there is no medicines at the olden days, but at present if you compare, we got some new medicines also, and so many things have discovered by the scientists or using their own brains and all, isn't it? So it means what? Science is a process of thinking. It is a continuous process of thinking. So science is a process of thinking. Science is a process of thinking. So it is a process of thinking. So based on thinking and based on observation and based on experimentation. You know what is meant by the experimentation? Experimentation means what? Conducting the experiments on what we observe and how it is going on. That is nothing but experimentation, isn't it? So science is a process of thinking. Based on the thinking and based on observing and by conducting experiments, we used to discover the new things. That new things will be useful for the people. Okay. Now, so as I said, science is a process of thinking. So by thinking we used to discover, isn't it? So we can also define science in another way also. How means, for example, by thinking and by observing, by conducting experiments, we used to get the knowledge. Okay, that knowledge we used to get by observing and by conducting experiment. So we used to get that knowledge which is very useful for the people. So what we can say, science is an organized, it is a organized study of knowledge. It is a organized study of knowledge. Okay, so what is science? Science is a organized, it is a organized study of knowledge, organized study of knowledge based on experimentation, based on experimentation. So how we can define the science means, science is an organized study of knowledge based on experimentation. Okay, based on experimentation. So by experiments, by observing only, we are getting the knowledge. So how we can define science means, science is an organized study of knowledge. It is an organized study of knowledge based on the experimentation. Now you know what is science. It is nothing but it is a process of thinking, and it is an organized study of knowledge based on the experimentation. So in science only, we used to do the experiments, and by doing the experiments, whatever the knowledge we used to gain, that includes in the science. Okay, that includes in the science. So now you hope you understood. It is a process of thinking, and it is an organized study of knowledge based on the experimentation. Based on the experimentation. Yes. Now you have heard in your previous classes scientist. I think you have heard this word about the scientist. Have you heard this word scientist? So now I am asking the question to you. Scientist means what? You may say the answer. The one who conducts experiments, we call him as a scientist. So you know all that one. Okay. So actually, to whom we call the scientist means the person who conducts experiments and some particular area, and who observes and conducts the experiments, and after conducting that experiments, he used to give us the knowledge in particular area, and we call him as a scientist. Okay, so to whom we call the scientist? The person who conducts experiments and observes the things and how it works in particular area. In particular area, and we call him as a scientist. He works on particular area. He observes and he conducts experiments. After conducting that experiments, we used to obtain the knowledge. We used to gain the knowledge. That particular person, we call him as a scientist. For example, if you take me as an example, so I am interested in biology. So instead of teaching, I will go to the open field and I used to observe each and every living organism and how they are working and how the organs are functioning in their body and how it is going to work. I will observe each and every part, each and every organism, and I used to conduct the many experiments, and based on that I used to get some information. That knowledge I used to gain in particular area means here I have taken the biology, so you can call me as a biologist. Okay, now you can call me as a biologist means what? I am one scientist. So I have taken only one particular area, that is what? Biology. So I have doing the so many experiments on that, observing and giving the notes. The notes means what? The knowledge. And that knowledge, whatever I used to obtain by conducting experiments, so I am a scientist. So you can call me as a biologist. Means what? The scientist, whoever works on particular fields, a particular area, we used to call them based on the field. For example, the scientist who works on biology, we call him as a biologist. We call him as a biologist. And the scientist who works on zoology, we call him as a zoologist. The person who shows or who works on ecology, we call him as a ecologist. So like this, we can observe, we can discuss about the scientists in different fields and how they used to show interest in particular area or particular field, and they used to conduct the experiments, and by conducting experiments we used to get the knowledge. That knowledge will be useful for all the people. This is how the scientists will help the people in different fields. Okay, so we are discussing about our lesson what is science, and in science we have different subjects will be there. Okay, biology is also one of the subject, biology, physics, chemistry. So these are nothing but these all are the subjects which includes under the science. And luckily in your 8th class you are going to study two subjects which are very important, that is the biology and the physics. In physics it is very interesting in physical science. Physical science means nothing but which includes the physics and chemistry. So the physics subject which you are going to study in 8th class, that particular subject which includes physics and also chemistry. So I think this is enough. Very small topic only, because you came just from 7th to 8th class. I cannot be fast moving on to the more subject and all. So this is enough for today's class. I have said you only what is science, and definition I have given you, and who is scientist, and what he will do, and how he will help the people. So this is enough for today's class, and we'll meet in the next class. The homework is very simple. Whatever I have explained you have to listen the video carefully, and you have to write all the points whatever I have explained you in the notes, and you have to make a notes, and you should show me that notes to me compulsory. That is your for today's homework. Thank you, and we'll meet in the next class.